Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Holy Batman shits. $16,000 Bitcoin. Almost 17,000. We're sitting at 16,600. The market cap just 426 billion and counting. Almost at a half a billion. Trillion is not that far off. It's going to be a very nice milestone. The market cap's going to start looking funky because these numbers are just so big. 17 billion 24-hour volume. Lots of good things going on. It's funny because the price is so high, and in all the Slack rooms and all the groups I'm in, people are bitching because they, the people diversify, right? And they're bitching because they're like, oh man, I should just put all my money in Bitcoin. And I don't know, I was like one of the only ones that was, I'm not saying content. I'm happy because the fact is, when you diversify, you do it for a reason, right? You don't put all your eggs in one basket for a reason because, if anything was to happen to that basket, you'd be out of there. And in the spirit of diversification, you're making these moves. That was this website. I'll get to this website in a second. I'm going to close it for now, though. That sound is actually ridiculous. In the spirit of diversification, you do it in the moment because you're thinking it's the best route. And I don't know, people come to me and they talk to me almost like I'm a washboard in a way, like it's just like every move I make is perfect. And looking at it now, you can't get perfect. Get the fuck away from perfect. You're not going to get there. You're going to get burnt. You're going to absolutely get destroyed trying to go for perfect, trying to move your money into the right categories at the right time. It's just not going to happen, right? But if you diversify well, you just understand it's like one of my assets is doing really nice, and I'm still covered on all of these other assets. Like, when you separate it, you separate the two because putting all your eggs in one basket is bad. Up to a point. Now, when I first started and I had $1,000, $2,000, that was different. I don't diversify when I don't have a lot of money. That, it doesn't make any sense because I can lose that basket. It's not a big deal, right? But once the basket becomes really big, you're like, well, I don't really want to fucking lose this basket. That's when you make two baskets. And you just keep doing that. And the more money you get, the more baskets you have because you want to be as diversified as possible. Because when you get to a point, making a lot of money is right, but you also have to do it in a smart way because you don't want to build to this giant thing and then put it all in one and then just be out of there. So that's the point. And I don't know, it's like if you're going to strive to be perfect, it's always going to suck because no matter what, even if Bitcoin went down and all the alts went up, people would be like, oh man, I wish I would have bought more alts. Like, there's never going to be that content line. So, I put a lot of money in, especially during that November 12th thing where Bitcoin crashed and Bitcoin Cash went up and, no one could send money. Basically, the blockchain was like clogged for 2 or 3 days. No one, it took over a week. A bunch of crazy things happened. Like, the world stood still. When that happened, I diversified. I got into Litecoin. I got heavy into Ethereum. I got into a bunch of things. I reduced my portfolio into Bitcoin to about 30%, 35%. And it was up, it was almost dominating my portfolio at one point. And not for a second do I have any regrets, because the biggest regret is thinking you're smart, putting all your eggs in one basket when you can't lose that basket, or like losing that basket doesn't make any sense. And then you do lose the basket because real time is now. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's always funny, it's always nice when the answers are revealed. The test is a lot easier when you can look for the answers on the back. And it's just, I don't know, I just see a lot of people that the mindset should probably be, I'm diversified for a reason, be thankful for what you have. With that said, a lot of people are like, man, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. No one's ever seen Bitcoin rise like it's rising right now. What do you think's happening? One of the big things that's happening, if you hear that noise, I'll go back to the website. There's a few things that I believe are happening, causing this. So, for one, Bitcoin's as popular as it's ever been. The higher this price goes, the more people want to buy it. So, Coinbase was basically broken today. They, you can't even sell. I'm not even sure if you can, I think you can still buy. I'm not sure. My friend said he couldn't sell because he was trying to sell. He bought in at 10 and now it's like, 17. He's like, man, I want to sell, and trying to do the trade game because, within a day, but this is the big concern. This is an all-time high. It was at an all-time high at over 200,000. Right now you can't send Bitcoin. The transactions per second is 3.86, and look at how many unconfirmed. That's the big problem right now. And Bitcoin just had a big mining difficulty adjustment. If we look at the fork. So I woke up and I was pissed. I was real pissed. Because I saw these altcoins. Oh my God, look at these. I saw every altcoin. Look at this, the BTC value. This is absolutely, never seen this before. This is absolutely astonishing. Everything is just getting swamped except Stratus. My homeboy called out Stratus, and it's like the only one doing something. I was like, holy shit, nice call. But look at this. We're not talking, we're talking high double digits, everything. And I want to go shopping and I can't. And I'm really angry when that happens because it's really my fault. Like, I'm not mad at, you can't get mad at anything. Like, you can only get mad at yourself because Bitcoin isn't here for anybody. Like, it is, but it's like, it's a gift in a way. So, I have to understand that this is one, it's so popular right now. There's 17 billion, like, it's still in its infancy. It's not fully developed. They had they had the breakthrough with the Lightning Network. That was cool, but we're still far off from that in a sense. Even every month is long now. If we're going the route we're going right now with this, like, every month is a long time, and this is catching everyone's eye. Like, this is who knows where this can go. And what's aiding it is no one can sell Bitcoin. I can't move Bitcoin. So when you have this big buy pressure from all these people wanting to buy Bitcoin, and then you can't sell any Bitcoin, what does that create? Because you got to think, when Bitcoin was chilling at about 8,000, 9,000, how many people really had Bitcoin for sale at 19,000, 16,000? There were some, but like, I don't know. There was probably better uses for your Bitcoin to just have them sitting on an exchange going for, 16, 17,000. But I'm sure there were. And then when this ramp up, it started 2 days ago because I've been waiting over 48 hours, about 48 hours now. And my friend has been waiting almost 3 days on their Bitcoin transfer. And right now, if you see, holy crap, look how much more, profitable it is to mine Bitcoin right now. But it's at I believe it's at its all-time high for difficulty, right? Because it just adjusted. So it's a very crazy slope we're on right now, and the fact that the network is congested, the price is absolutely going through the roof, and no one can sell any Bitcoin. So who knows where this can go? I mean, I think it hit $20,000 in Korea. I believe it did. So it basically hit over 20K in Korea, which is just, it was like 8,000 every video you watch, go watch a few old videos and I say old, I say it from a day or two ago, and look at the price of Bitcoin in each video. It's absolutely insane. It's just the biggest bull rush I've ever seen. So what am I doing right now? It's kind of like if you were lucky enough to have Bitcoin on an exchange, I would be setting some deep lures, and oh my goodness, like people are like, well, what are you buying? It's like, well, what's your favorite coin, bro? What's your favorite coin, guy? Like, seriously, what is your favorite coin? Because everything is at a super discount right now. And I just kind of believe, like, without the ability to be able to sell, transfer Bitcoin and buy alts, no one's going to be buying the alts. Everyone's going to be buying this Bitcoin. How can you buy alts? Yeah, you can transfer it for Ethereum, but a lot of alts, aren't on Ethereum, especially the lower rung alts. The liquidity isn't as high, and you can't transfer Bitcoin. You have this massive inrush of people. This is just, and that's what causes a fury. It causes FOMO. It causes the roof to just go flying into these ridiculous stratosphere. But what am I doing today? I don't know. I'm just going to sit back. Hopefully a Bitcoin withdrawal. I don't see it happening. There's just no way with how many unconfirmed transactions. So basically just going to chalk it up to a study day, kind of sit back, enjoy, right? Because, you can't just sit. It's in a way it's fake because no one can sell and no one can buy. So people who are looking at their portfolio and they're like, oh my God, I'm losing everything. This is going to, in my opinion, this is going to rebound quickly. That's why I think it's brilliant if you have some Bitcoin on exchange actually, and you can buy some of these alts because, I mean, even I've been going to the next page because this has been really good. A lot of good alts because, I mean, if you look at the market cap to be in the top 100, it's like 80 mil, like 80 mil now. So 43. Yeah. So, I mean, there's just a lot of good coins, especially when you get into these lower rung ones. I mean, just everything's taking a beating. Voxels. I mean, if they're not taking a beating, they're slightly, they're just hanging in there. But yeah, wow, 41. Don't know those coins. But yeah, just basically, if you're lucky, like I said, if you're lucky enough to have it on exchange, maybe if you're looking for some alts, where the price is going, who knows? I mean, this thing can just. I was saying it could easily hit 20K, with how the setup is. If you look at it, like there's just no end in sight. There's not going to be much sell pressure. The Koreans are just absolutely in love. They're helping drive the price up as well. And then you look at Bitfinex and it's at 15. So you're having some wild, like Bitcoin's everywhere right now. It's just like all over the place in price. But then you have the futures right around the market. This is just an exciting time. That's why I'm diversified. I'm not trying to like this shit's just, I don't know, you can't make up this shit. I don't know what's going to happen next in the sense that the price, I thought it was going to go up, but not this fast. It's hard to actually predict these things. And now when it is, the trajectory is just, I don't know. When you get a new friend a couple of days ago into Bitcoin at 10,000 and it's now reaching 16, 17,000 and they're looking to sell, that's when you know that it's on another level. I'm just looking at the market. QTUM got one of my homeboys told me it's going to be on a Korean exchange, which you know how Koreans, they love their blockchains. So that could be something to look at. Stratus over $10, my homeboy predicted that. Congrats to him, especially during this bloodbath. They're about to have the ICOs on their platform. I'm not long on Stratus, but a lot of people are telling me that short term it could really, really pop. Long term, who knows, right? I'll end it on here because one of the things that, so I don't mind missing out on gains. That's one of the reasons why I think I make consistent money. It's kind of like if you go chasing gains, you're going to get out of there. You're going to get burnt. But if you're in it for the consistency, like, okay, I invested in, let's say, No Limit Coin because I believe that even if there is another fantasy sports project that comes out, I know you have such things as FanDuel and DraftKings. You have, competition. There's multiple sites. Same thing with poker. You have 888, Poker Stars, just what's the other one? Party Poker. You have people play on different sites because they like to, they're trying to bum hunt, find the easy games, yada, yada, yada. So I was figuring like, man, there's so many different blockchains. Blockchains for businesses, blockchains for personal, public, whatever. Like there's all kinds of different blockchains. It's very hard to, who's going to take that over? But when I look into the future, I'm like, okay, when I'm using Brave browser, yeah, another browser could come out and you might have something like a Mozilla, Google Chrome type of dynamic because Google Chrome's dust. Mozilla's dust. Those things are dust. This is the browser of the future. And I don't see too much competition. And the way people don't really see what's happening, they're really like revolutionizing the way ads work. And when they start signing big things, that's when you start, all you have to hear is like big company name, signs with Brave to exclusively use their browser and advertise. Like, when people start buying the advertisement, when it actually starts working, the YouTubers are starting to love it because they're getting punched with the ad revenue. Now you can actually donate to your favorite YouTubers, basic attention token. I still need to set it up because I don't accept fiat. But if you say, hey, Dan, I'll throw you some basic attention token, I won't turn it down. I might even do a little giveaway with what I earn. But that's the thing. But you can see what I'm saying. Like, I'm investing in things that I can kind of put my hands on and kind of, when I peer into the future, I can see Brave browser, I can see No Limit Coin, right? I can see it because it makes sense because I say, even if this happens, I can't really, I'm not saying Stratus is bad. I'm not saying any of these things are bad long term, like, you know, but I'm not, I don't know. I haven't grasped it enough. Like I'd have, like, I don't know. It's just simpler for me when I can say, okay, I have a browser and I know what it does, and I kind of know like the ballpark and the competition and all this stuff. But when you say, oh, I have a business blockchain, I was like, well, how many of those are going to be? Like, I don't, you know, like, is IBM going to just, I don't know, just, you never know what's going to happen with those things. And there's people who do, and they're super savvy, and I watch them, and, you know, kudos. But for me, I'm a, you know, I don't know, I'm just a steak and potato. If you're a vegan, I think it's like broccoli and broccoli. And all my other projects, like, you know, like decentralized crowdfunding. I kind of invest in those type of projects because I believe in them. Yeah, I know they can go to the moon, yada, yada, yada. But there's sometimes you got to diversify. You don't want to always diversify into stuff that it's like, okay, well, this is going to make money. 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 It's like, yeah, that's cool. And I don't blame anyone for doing that. I think I make the most money when I actually diversify. And yeah, I'm looking for things that are going to make money, but also things that I believe in. Like, you know, I love decentralized crowdfunding. I'm down with that. I think that's really cool. I think that's going to be very vital to the success of humans if we have a platform that can raise money. If I always had this saying, man, if 1 billion people put in $1, you could change the world. Like, what if, you know, even a penny, you know, these things add up for these small projects that can become revolutionary. You know, water, you know, there's projects out there to clean water, to clean the oceans, new ways to recycle, a new way to get plant life growing. Like, these are things that can be decentralized. These things aren't normally able to be funded because there's not a setup, a trusted setup where you can get it. But with blockchain now there is, so you can give to charities. So I just think that decentralized crowdfunding is a very, very vital thing for the future. And all my other things, if you notice what I'm invested in, like, yeah, EOS is one of those, but EOS is more like because I like Dan L. I know that they're raising probably over $1 billion. I really like the team. He's proven himself. So it's kind of like you know, sometimes I'll invest in projects I believe in. Sometimes I'll invest in projects I think are going to make money. And sometimes I'll invest in projects because I really believe in the team. Yeah, you can say, oh, blockchain, you know, it's going to be kind of like the Windows. It's like an upgraded Windows, like the, it's what they're trying to do is just it's like take Windows and put it on steroids, decentralized, where anyone can use it from any platform, and it's free to use. In essence, you need to own EOS tokens, but you know, they're giving the platform away for free, and you can do what you want with it. So it's just a really cool setup what's about to happen. But yeah, I'm investing in the team. Neo, I'm doing it for the money because I think Neo, I think China's going to buy. Hey, Neo's ours in a sense. Like, I don't know, I really think they're going to favor Neo in the future. Just all of my information. Yeah, I've done my research, but really, I know a lot of people at this point, and they're really telling me, hey, like, you know, don't sleep on Neo for the future. And Populous, I understand, invoicing, anything that's going to do with invoices. I'm looking for medical records, like Patientary, but I'm kind of hoping I could find something else. Not hating on Patientary, but I think there's going to be something that's really going to revolutionize the way medical records are done. Veritasium was just kind of an out there. I like Reggie, but, you know, just basically when I'm investing in things, there's reasons. I'm not just chasing things, and I don't mind if things go down, and you know, I don't really care because I invested in something that I believed in, and that's just me diversifying. So yeah, you're going to take hits, and sometimes you're going to get explosions, right? Like Populous was really nice for me. I diversified and it went 17x for me. You know, that was awesome. I didn't see that coming. And it could just keep on going. It could go to $100. Who knows? You never know what these coins are going to do. And look at what something like IOTA does, EOS. All these coins can just absolutely moon. I could be bitching because I moved a large portion into Litecoin. And look at what Bitcoin did to it. You know, I could be sitting here, oh man, if I would have just put it all into Bitcoin. But I didn't. I put a large chunk in Ethereum. Oh my God, I could have made so much money. You know, it's like, no, that's not how you think. That's how you think, then you're just going to be miserable. Like, you know, because you're not, like I said, you're never going to be perfect. So you're always going to be like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. If you wish-wash that bullshit out and you're just thankful for what you have, moving forward, looking forward, learning, adapting, making better decisions, right? Because I have a short memory. It's like a quarterback. You throw an interception, you can't sit there and be like, oh man, we could have been up by, you know, two possessions, but now we're down by 3. You can't be thinking that way. You have to be thinking like short memory. You innately learn from what you do, and then you make a better decision next time, and you just keep making better decisions. And it's like, if you make a quote unquote mistake, or you think you could have made a better move, It's very, very dangerous to work on hindsight, meaning, oh, well, this happened, so it might happen again, because that's where you get fucked. You have to really just make your moves in a grounded decision. Say this, that. I like this because of that, and I like that because of this, and really nail it down home. Just funny time right now. Lots of mixed emotions, lots of different things going on, but still a lot of excitement. This is just putting crypto on the map. On a whole nother level. What Bitcoin's doing is just carrying everything on its back. It doesn't even matter what happens. People will see, man, it got to 20K, right? And yeah, you know, it could correct. I hate the word correct, but it could go down. But it's just going to keep bouncing up. It's you remember Jamie Dimon calling it a fraud, saying all this. Now people are just looking at him like he's a jackass. All the people who are saying, oh, well, this or that. So, but keep your eyes on the market. Definitely look at a blockchain. Look at those unconfirmed transactions and keep an eye on that. But I'm going to kill here. Cheers. Peace.